All right, shalom everybody. I hope my voice came in clear from your side. Uh, you know, uh, I saw many comment in the chat in the previous video about Ukraine, and some they are just supporting Trump blindly. It doesn't matter what you do. And then even one of them he said to me, "Isn't you who said the one who vote against Trump is an antichrist?" I don't know what people they are talking about. You see, we are voting for Trump because this Biden pervert is an antichrist. So we want to get rid of the rat, but we're not voting for other rat to take over. So if we vote for Trump, it doesn't mean we give blank check to Trump to do whatever he wants. A Christian person, he side with what is right. So he's right when he go against the woke. He's right when he go against a transgender in the women bathroom. He is right, etc. Those things we agree as Christians. But as Christians, we know what is wrong too. And we said, and I said a billion times, from the previous time when he was a president, and again, I know that Trump, and I said again, Trump will make a lot of poo-poo. And I said that, go check my videos. I said that Trump, for sure, he will make a lot of poo-poo. And the poo-poo is coming. The previous video I made about Ukraine, this guy is mentally ill. He is just using the stupid Sucker Carson words. Those are not his words. He is saying word by word what Sucker Carson saying about Ukraine. Sucker Carson claimed that Ukraine is the one who started the war. Sucker Carson claimed that Zelensky is the one who asked Russia to invade. Sucker Carson claimed that Crimea is even Russian. In fact, one of you, he said in the comment that Ukraine is Russian. Why? Because it was under the control of Russia for 400 years. And here you see how those hypocrites, they praise me for speaking against Islam. So Islam controlled Spain for 800 years. So if Russia occupied, this is not their land, occupied Ukraine for 400 years according to him, that means this is Russian land. So based on this, why are you upset if the Muslim, they want to take Spain? They control it for 800 years. Which one is bigger? The Muslim, they control Israel, the land of Israel, for 1400 years. I mean, do you see the hypocrisy? Those, they claim to be Christian, they are satanic. In one hand, they say to me, God bless you. But in the same time, they have double standard. This is how you know who's a Christian, who's not. The land belonged to the people of the land. If somebody occupied them, tortured them, they were stealing their money, their food for 400 years. If you go to Moscow, you will see how beautiful it is, how nice the buildings. You go to Ukraine, how I mean, all the Soviet Union, the Soviet Union is sucking all the money of those people who they are in the Soviet Union, and the money go to Moscow, specifically to the Russian. The rest is their slaves, including Chechnya. You know, Putin, he took an army to Chechnya and he destroyed Grozny, the capital of Chechnya. For the sake of what? For the sake of the oil. They have oil. It's not a secret. They have oil. So if we speak against Trump, we speak against anyone he do wrong. We vote for him if he go for election again. And Kamala Harris is the one is going to be a president. I have no choice but to vote for Trump. So, but does it mean if we vote for him and we encourage people to vote for him, that means we give him an open way to do all stupid things? In fact, now I just saw in the news how many senators who are Republican, they are laughing at Trump, at him saying that Zelensky is the one who started the war. One guy, he said, Zelensky is a comedian because he thinks he can win the war against Russia. Just to tell you who is the comedian. The comedian is a Trump, who he think he own Ukraine to the point he negotiate for peace without even calling the people there. Same time, this Zelensky, the American, they fooled him, and even they asked him to come and seek asylum to run away, to give up his country. He did not. One of them, he said, this guy is a cross-dresser. This guy is an actor. All your actors are scumbags. So, by the way, he's a lawyer too. He have a degree in law, but he's an actor. This is his hobby, and then it became his professional. And I'm not defending him, by the way. But it's how silly, how stupid it is. This guy, Trump, he is a celebrity person. He have TV show, he have silly program, answer this question, win this game, etc. This is a Trump. How many years he was doing TV show? They are nothing but comedy and stupidity. He's a playboy. He go around, he date, he bring women, escort. I mean, come on. Who is his wife? And now he's making mockery of a president. Look how filthy stupid he is. So now suddenly he become an enemy of Ukraine. This is Tucker Carlson. This is the words of Tucker Carlson. And now I just saw in the news that Trump asking Ukraine to free the filthy pimp Andrew Tate. Why? Why you want to do that? This is against Tucker Carlson. You know, J.D. Vance, he made a speech about the freedom of speech. And he attacked Romania, claiming that they are going after this guy because of a freedom of speech. I mean, do you see? This is all Tucker Carlson influence in the White House. You have a snake in the White House. And those stupid people, they are losing it. This guy is a pimp. In case you do not know, J.D. Vance. In case you do not know, Trump. This guy is accused of rape. This is Tucker Carlson. He's asking Andrew Tate, what are you charged with? Listen carefully.
What are you charged with? That's a really good question. I'm charged with being the head of an organized criminal group, which is in charge of recruiting girls to make TikTok videos.
Is that really what you're charged with? TikTok videos? I mean, can you believe? And what are you charged with? They are accusing me that I am using girls to make TikTok videos. Potato. You have 1 billion videos made by you speaking about girls opening their legs in front of a camera. OnlyFans. Sex porn station. What does it have to do with TikTok? And how you use them, and how you stole their money, and how you lure them into sex. And how you tell them, I have to pay 50% tax, and how you say to them, you know, I love you. I wanna get married. Just do that for me. What you will lose, you know, open your girl, you know, those people are stupid, you know. And he himself, he was even talking in his videos about how himself he was a pimp, acting like a girl. So he used to chat with men. So those girls, they open their legs in front of the camera, and Andrew Tate is the one is typing, claiming to be a girl, speaking dirty to men. This is the filthy Andrew Tate. They are sitting with him. So what he was accused with, making videos in TikTok, are you sure? What about human trafficking? What about rape? What about tax? What about other businesses? What about having sexual relationship with underage girls? What about kidnapping? What about this is your accusation? And look what Tucker Carlson says to him.
To steal the money from the TikTok views.
Recruiting girls to make TikTok videos and stealing the money. So it's really a financial crime?
It looks that way, and it's very interesting because the girls who they've identified to add to the file are saying that we're not victims of anything, and this isn't true.
What? What? The girls even they say we are not victim of anything. So how they can have a case against you if there is no accusation of anybody? That means there is no case. The videos he made just about tax is enough to put him in jail for the coming 25 years. He never paid a penny tax. He made more than $300 million from porn. He paid zero tax. You know, Joe Biden's son, if his father did not save his ass in the last day before he left the office, he was going to stay at least between 10 to 15 years in jail for $1.5 million tax. $300 million. How much tax is that? Especially, you see, there's somebody different. Like there's somebody have to pay tax. It's not a crime. And there's somebody he did on purpose lie, hiding hundreds of millions of dollars income. This is a huge difference. And this potato, he made videos about it. So this is alone is enough to put him in jail for a century. Trump asking the Romanian authority to lift up his travel restriction. And we know why, and I will tell you why. He wants him to come to USA. He will burden him. And that's it. Good luck. Who's going to arrest him after that? He will not go to UK. All his money is in Bitcoins. What, he will take his cars? A few $1 million? President Donald Trump is reportedly pursuing Romania to ease a travel restriction. On who? On filthy Pimp and Tate, who is charged with rape and human trafficking and tax and. Look what happened here. Tate has compared himself to Trump in one post. Nothing both he and Trump have been accused of sex crimes. Really. The same. They are the same, you know. But you know what? I have to say now they are the same. If Trump is supporting a pimp, well, you have to be the same. I mean, how in the world even you think for a second to support a pimp? Don't you have a shame? Accused of rape. And he himself, he confessed his crimes. In his videos, he spoke about the women she is working with him, what age she is, and how many years she was with him. She was with him for 4 years when she was 19. So what was her age when he was using her for porn and sleeping with her? Trump have not accused of sex crimes like what happened to Tate. Tate is a businessman who is doing sex is his business. I mean, if we search right now, we will find tons of videos of Andrew Tate speaking about him. He himself called himself Pimp. He called himself Pimp. Trump is a playboy, rich boy. He sleep around, he date, his wife, she was an escort. We know that, it's not secret. So it's very normal to hear that someone accusing him that he gave her money so she would not talk, etc. All those rich people are pervert. All of them. We know that Trump is not an angel of God, and he is not a bishop, and he is not a priest. and he is not even close to any of something called good. There is many who they are in the circle of Trump. They are supporting Tate and asking Trump. They are pushing Trump. Look what here it says. Vice President J.D. Vance slammed the Iranian government last week through not about Tate's detention, accusing the government of suppressing free speech by annuling an election result that was thought by influence by Russian meddling. Sorry. So you see, in Europe, yes, there's a problem of a free speech. We know that, and we should use a pressure to ask the European to, to change their course, which is very good. But what does have to do with the free speech? Since when Andrew Tate is, he's in jail of freedom? I mean, this guy right now in Ukraine, in Romania, and he's insulting everybody, even though he is now supposed to be in jail. The Matrix, he is insulting the police, he is insulting everybody. One of the youngest staffer behind Musk Department of Government Efficiency, Gavin Kliger, has also posted Tate contacts in social media. It might be true, it might be not, but we know that it's true that Trump is putting a pressure on Romania, trying to free the guy. Trump team lobbying Romania to let Andrew Tate. All of those news as you see. CNN saying that the Romanian ministers, he said, he did not face US pressure over influencer. So they are asking him, but they are not pressuring him. Look at the crime here. You know what? Let me go to the Ukrainian government website to see what is the crime against Andrew Tate. Romania court charges. What is the charge? Let me see if I can find the Romanian website. I know that in Romania, they don't have really too many websites in English, but we will try. Maybe we can find something. I'm just searching, trying to find anything. All what I'm finding is just website, normal website and news agencies. If there's anyone here who speaks Romanian, maybe he can find us. Okay. All right, this is a Romanian website. It's a government website, I think. But still, it's not what we want. Here you will see the list of the crimes he was accused with. Accusation of forming an organized criminal group, human trafficking of minors, sexual intercourse with minors, money laundering. So what Andrew Tate he said to Sucker Carson, and Sucker Carson support what he say, he agree with him. They are accusing him that he is making money from TikTok using girls. Is that really what the accusation? Look at this. Forming organized criminal group, human trafficking, trafficking of minors, sexual intercourse with minors. Each one of those is enough to put you in jail for a century. Especially in America, by the way. In America, they don't tolerate sexual crimes. They don't. Go check it out. It's a big deal. If a person they found in his computer, or he is posting around sex with minor, he might stay up to 20 years in jail just for one video. A video. This guy, he was doing it. He's not a guy who is sharing a videos of sex with minors. And money laundering. They deny all wrongdoing. According to Andrew Tate, he was charged for TikTok videos.
But the state believes it's true, and the state thinks that I, as a 35-year-old man, woke up. I was already extremely financially successful. I was already a father. I was already very well known.
A father.
I have no financial motivation. I have no criminal record. It's not my personality profile, but I woke up at the age of 35 and decided to make girls do TikTok to enrich myself with the pennies that I would earn from TikTok views.
What? I mean, you guys, here, you see this Sucker Carson, the son of a whore? Sorry, I have to say this word. If Sucker Carson have little dignity, shouldn't he say, okay, can you tell me how you made your $300 million? From what exactly? What do you do for a living? Like, is it from, do you have high school? Successful businessman. How someone at the age of 35, he made more than $300 million doing what exactly? I mean, is it possible that Sucker Carson, the son of Mut, I do not know, did not watch the videos of this scumbag speaking about how he make money? Let us search. All right.
Another thing I learned.
This is the same guy with Sucker Carson. And look at Sucker Carson's face. Look at this, Sucker Carson, like, what? Really? Are you sure? Really? This is disgusting. They are lying. You are a victim. No way. Are you okay?
Another thing I learned from doing this business, I learned something about women, is that they are intrinsically, I don't want to use the word lazy, but I will. They have no interest in world conquest. They want to be comfortable. If you show a woman how to make $1,000 an hour, she'll think, I can work 2 hours a week. If you show a man how to make $1,000 an hour, he'll think I can make $18,000 a day. We want to conquer the world. We want all of it. We want all of it.
Yeah.
I'll cut you off, but I agree with that completely. And OnlyFans has proven that.
It's proven it.
A bunch
they're
of
lazy
pimps.
about it. There's like, give me enough for food and rent. Can't be bothered. Lazy. They're lazy.
Yep.
So we didn't have time for lazy, right? So I was like, no, we ain't got time for that. We got to make all of the money. But we made this much today. Not enough. There's more money in the world. It's ours. All of it's ours. I got to the point where I was so obsessed with it. I'd be sleeping in bed because the chicks would sleep with me one each side. I'd wake up to go piss. And by the time I finished pissing, I was awake enough to say, all right, 2 hours sleep. That's enough. Get up. Back to work. We're going to fucking.
And what the work he was doing? Let me see if I can find the video, if I'm talking about, because this video is not his channel, so they might have a copyright over it. Let us be careful. Let me see. Let us see if I can find. Let us see this one maybe.
There's a really long answer to give there, but truthfully, it doesn't matter if it's getting a girl or it's making money or it's getting status. It doesn't matter what it is. As a man, we live in hyper-competitive environments. I don't think.
Hold on. Let me see. I'm trying to find just a video. Speaking of how he make money. How to get girls when you are broke. Okay, let us see this one. Let us see this one. Maybe this one can do better. You have a million videos. I mean, you search. Actually, first time I searched for him, I saw a video of him masturbating. I don't know. Somebody told me Andrew Tate, so I click. You know, it was, I don't know who's this guy. I never heard of him before. I click, see the video of Andrew Tate. Okay, I click in it. It was him masturbating.
So effectively, the way it works is the girl's responsibility is to worry about the room, sit in the room, smile, be happy, keep the room engaging, keep it interesting, well-lit room, looks pretty, has something nice on, whatever. And all those private messages you are going to reply to. And you're going to reply to them via screen share on a computer in a different room. As long as you're on the same Wi-Fi network. Now if you're sitting here going, well, how do I screen share? Google it. I'm not fucking wasting. That's the kind of shit you can Google or type.
So here he's talking about how he is running the business of pimp. This is not TikTok video. This is pimp porn. Here is talking about how the money go back to your Bitcoin. And how to fool women about tax. You tell them that you are paying tax. Okay? Yeah, I mean, if you watch the videos, the girl you trust with. Look at the language, look. You see, I did not prepare for those videos, otherwise I would search more. But look, here, this is other video.
I think what happened.
And you know, the question is, what kind of a trashy people they do interview with him and they sit with him? You have to be a piece of shit to sit with such a piece of shit. You have to be from the same equality.
Guys, they don't deal with women with plan. They don't plan. They leave it to like what she'll let me do or what I could get out of her and play it by ear and all this. Nah. Yeah. It has to be pre-decided in your head. You already got to be like, with budget, when you're dealing with like, so how much is it for? And then I can do this. Okay. Because you already know in your head, this might be the same way. Like, all right.
I want to hear the guy. Listen.
If I'm not smashing this.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Completely. And what you said there about entering with a plan is super important because that also guides the manipulation we were talking about earlier. Like, it doesn't mean rush it, right? If your plan is to have kids with her, don't be saying that day one. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. But you can certainly mention in the first few weeks or months when you see a family on TV, you know what do you think about having a family? I think that'd be beautiful.
And you can test her.
And you can test her and you can understand things. Now, most men can't be patient with it. But if your game's right and you can be patient, you understand where you're trying to go.
See, guys, he lied to girls. This is what human trafficking is about. He lied to the girls. He manipulate them. He tell them, what do you think about having a family, having children? The women, she is melting. He will get married to her and he love her. He's talking about family. He's a good guy. So you see, he's saying how slowly you manipulate those women. You see a family in TV, you say, what do you think about having a family? Why he's saying that? You know, he just want to use her. And he is using the word manipulating. He himself in the video here. Let me turn the... Actually, this is the title of the video. Look. How to explain how to manipulate a woman to get what you want. This is the title of his video.
Then you can guide her with your manipulation correctly and you can get what you want. But if you don't really know what you want, then you can't do the game right. So you're right. Nothing good, I've said this all the time, but nothing good in life happens on accident. How do you get in such good shape? Accident.
So the good things in life is to manipulate women. That is a good thing in life. Do you understand what good things in life is? You guys don't understand. Good things is to manipulate women, especially minors, and use them for sex. Let us see. Confess his crime. Okay.
So for me, fight.
Look at this. I found something better. And they are asking Trump to free him.
So for me, fighting was just an outlet, because if I didn't put it into fighting, I would end up in jail. But the majority of my money was actually made in the pimp game. I say that, people think I'm making it up.
By the way, he mentioned that the majority of his money is made from sex, and when he came to Romania, he was bankrupt. So all the money he made from this fighting is gone. He have zero now. He came to Romania, he have nothing. And he is saying that the majority of the money he made is coming from being a pimp.
True. This is why I think I have a bit of a following on Twitter, because I have a unique resume. Like, there's a whole bunch of guys, but not many, like world champion kickboxer, pimp, mafia associated criminal. Like, I've got all this stuff, and it was like, who is this dude? Like, surely it can't.
He have all those stuff, mafia, pimp, etc. All of those. This is in his resume. All of them. I mean, can you believe what he's saying? He's just confessing his crimes.
All be true. It's all true. I had a fight coming up. The fight was too far away from money, and I needed money today. So I was sitting there thinking, how can I make money? What do I have that's worth money? Like, what do I have that I can even sell? And I was sitting there, and the only thing I had was all these girlfriends. I was sitting there writing down my assets. Like, what do I own? What do I possess? I said, well, I got these 7 hot chicks. Plus, I'm a master of the game. Long story short, I decided to start with webcam, and I flew all the girls into England. I needed money, man. I need to get paid. I didn't have time to be messing around. That's how I made it to the top. That's basically my story. I mean, I was a fighter, and I ended up, because I had game, I just ended up in the pimp game, and I built this webcam business. And I'm training these girls, and it got to the point where it was easier if I just typed myself. So what we ended up doing was, we had the 2 girls on camera with a keyboard, which wasn't plugged in.
This is TikTok now? Well, this is porn now.
Doing this. And then I was behind the screen talking to the dudes, saying the right things, and start dragging money out the internet. And
what you are saying to him, like, I want to kiss your, what are you saying to him? He's proud about what he's doing. This is how he made money. He told Sucker Carson that the accusation is there's girls in TikTok. In TikTok, why in TikTok there's porn? This is not about TikTok, you coward liar.
For me, I mean, this is a long time ago, right? This is about, how old am I now? I'm 34, so I was about 28. So about 6, 7, maybe 8 years ago, right? And making money online nowadays is far more popular than it was even 8 years ago. Who do you know 8 years ago who made money from YouTube or from online?
Yeah,
nobody.
It's just booming. It's just starting.
It's just starting. So when I started dragging money from the internet, it was like mind-blowing to me. And I'm sitting there typing, and I'd type 16, 17 hours a day, but I'd pull in, let's say, $3 grand a day, $4 grand a day. So that became my new life, right? I went from kickboxer to fucking pretend girl on the internet for about 3 months.
For he is making money from pretending to be a girl online. Scam. What the crime now is a scam.
Just type it until the girls learn. And once the girls learn, they could do it themselves. Then I thought, I don't know, I need some more chicks. And that was kind of the beginning of the cam empire. I'm taking over. So what I did is I unplugged their keyboards and plugged a new one in from me behind the screen. Chicks would sit there and hit a keyboard that wasn't plugged in. And me and my brother would do all the talking. The girls were just pure, just famousers, just laughing and doing this. And they were talking to fucking ice cold hustlers. We were taking their money, all of it.
See?
A girl who's around me long enough sees Tristan bring 4 or 5 girls a day inside. She goes, "How do I know I'm not one of them girls?" I'm like, "Baby, I'm the good brother." And then Tristan will go, "Yeah, he's the good brother," and roll his eyes. She'll kind of be like, "Are they joking? Are they not?" And it eases her into the idea. If she's around it for a few weeks and she sees Tristan doing all this and Tristan's making jokes, what they end up doing is laughing and joining in the jokes. They end up saying, "Tristan, that last one, she really likes you. Which one's coming next?" And like being his.
I mean, the video is very, very long, really. This video is full of his garbage, speaking about how he lured women, how he fooled them, how he used them, all the garbage. I mean, the video is really long.
15 girls. And me and my brother made a lot of money doing that. But the PhD course, the Pimp and Ghost degree, was teaching people how I managed females in those scenarios, how I controlled their emotions, how I convinced them to work and give me most of their money, how I convinced them to share me with other women.
By the way, this is exactly what a human trafficking is. If you have a degree in law, if you don't know, you can check it out. This is exactly what a human trafficking: controlling, manipulating, fooling them, lying to them, using them, making money out of them. Those are not employees. All right. This is exactly what a human trafficking. Those are just, he's confessing online. This guy is an idiot. And in fact, I don't know even why the court is taking all the time, and they have all those videos. Do you even need to investigate? He keeps saying his crimes. Like, how many times in one video he said what he's doing? In any video of his.
Why they obeyed me. So it was never so much about out there picking up girls. It was actually something else. It was more about the psychology of things. And I'm saying, look, I'm a theorist, here's the theory. That's fine. And he's managed to be quite successful just doing that. If he were to start lying and saying, I'm fucking all these 16-year-old women or 18-year-old women.
Did you hear? What the age? 16? He said 15, and then he said, okay, 16.
Women, whatever the law is in America. 18?
Whatever the law in America.
It's 18 usually. You get married at 16. I think.
All right, in Romania it's 16, sorry.
Yeah.
So if I'm fucking all these 18-year-old women, blah, blah, blah. Well, then he's added a bunch of lies on top of the character. I don't understand why. I think if you truly have something to say and you truly understand the game, you don't need to tell a bunch of lies. Once you start saying you're a playboy and you're slaying pussy, well, now you have a huge issue. And the issue...
Sorry, guys, for the language, but, we are listening to a pimp. Anyway, I think you guys, you can search for this video. Just 50 minutes of Andrew Tate admitting his crimes. All right, it's a collection of videos of him. There's tons of videos of this filthy scumbag. So when somebody, this filthy Sucker Carson meet with this pimp and try to give him like the image of being good, the same as Candace, the can dancing, the dancing can, what's her name? The dancing can. They go all the way there to meet with him and praise him and make him sound like he's a victim. Even the other women, she said, we need people like you to teach kids, young generations, about how to live. She claimed to be a Christian woman. This whore, she claimed to be a Christian woman. Yet she is asking a pimp who all his videos about how to fool women, how to use them, how to teach Christian kids how to be, successful, how to guide them. And this scumbag, he fly all the way to Romania. How much money he paid you? Just a question. Those people don't do anything for free. Nothing for free. And now they are trying to free him from Romania. Do you think it's for free? Do you think really that the US government, I mean, with all the things we have, how come Trump, he want to deport migrants who they are rapists, gangsters, and he want to free a pimp accused of rape? And his videos confessing his crimes, including money laundering, sex, trafficking, human trafficking, tax, all kind of crimes. So you want to deport a migrant And you want to free this guy. All of this, behind of this is this filthy man, Tucker Carlson. The stupidity Trump is doing right now about Russia, he is behind it. In fact, everything Trump he said today, everything is exactly what Tucker Carlson is saying for the last 3 years. Exactly, word by word. Let me show you the last tweet of. You can compare the tweet of Tucker Carlson, every tweet he speak about Ukraine, or every video he made, and what Trump he said today. Let us see the last one. In fact, even he is calling the guy dictator. What? He is calling Zelensky dictator. What this guy is talking about? You know, they were complaining that the Democrat, they are accusing Trump to be dictator. He is a danger for democracy. He's doing the same garbage. Let me see where is the tweet. Hold on, if I can find it. Where is the tweet? Where is the tweet? Ah, maybe this is today. Now, let us see. Let me go to his Twitter. And from there, I will find his last stupid tweet. What is Donald Trump X account? All right. Let us see if we can see his last tweet. Here we go. I just found it. Look how stupid what he just said. Think of it. A modestly successful comedian, Vladimir Zelensky, talked the United States of America into spending $350 billion to go into war that could not be won. According to Trump, Zelensky is the one who convinced America to pay all this money. Reality is, USA is using Ukraine. And I'll explain to you. Joe Biden, the scumbag, in order to steal money, he have to spend money. So he starts spending money everywhere. And the money have to run by contract. And the contract is going to be, there's a payoff. Those companies who they are making weapons, sending them to Ukraine, all what I need to do without any bribe, I just buy shares from them. As long the war continue, Joe Biden and the scumbag of the Democrat, they will make money. Ukraine is used as a bait in this war. They are the fuel. Their blood is the fuel for free. He is talking about 350 billion. How much the Ukrainian, they spend money in this war. And how much he should pay Ukrainian after he promised them security. Somebody says to me in the comment, at that time Trump, he was not president in 1994. It doesn't matter. When a government, when a country, he signed an agreement to assurance of security for a country in return of giving up their nuke, you have to follow up, and you are the guarantee of such a security. So Ukraine should ask you for $1 trillion repair, because of you, Donald Trump, who sent your NATO to Ukraine, you gave the filthy excuse, the filthy Putin, the excuse to invade. We know that Putin, he is just waiting for any excuse. You know, this is not really the reason, but this is the excuse. The NATO is coming to my borders. I was in Odessa when the NATO was there, the Turkish was there, the British were there, and the American, they were there. Why you send the NATO there, Trump? Don't you know that this will not be a good thing for, you know, and Ukrainian at the time of Trump, they receive even weapon, and they receive a training by Trump himself. Trump himself, he sent USA Army to train the Ukrainian. But since 2014, the war is there. So why you supported them if they cannot win the war anyway? Did Zelensky lure you? A war, but the war that never had to start, but war that he, without the USA, he who, and Trump will never be able to settle. The United States has spent $200 billion more than Europe, and Europe money is guaranteed. Okay, are you giving? So you are not giving the money for free. In fact, just a week ago, he sent his treasury minister asking Ukraine how you will pay us back, even though the Ukrainian, they took the money, but they never promised to give it back. They did not say it's a loan, it's a mortgage. They said it's for free. Because the American and the European, they are using Ukrainian to die for them, to defend them. This is the reality. They are using more than 600 young men died in Ukraine because of the stupid Western. And I have to say, by the way, this Zelensky is a stupid too. And I will tell you why. Number one, he trusts the Western. Anyone who trusts American government is a garbage, is a piece of shit. This is what they did to Armenia. Trump, he did the same to Armenia. When the war between Armenia and Azerbaijan, Trump, he brought Armenian president and Azerbaijani president. He shake them hand and they let them kill each other. He never stopped Turkey from sending their army and taking the land of the Armenian in his time. When Erdogan, he took our holy church, the Church of Constantine, Trump, he posted in Twitter at that time, and I remember, I will never forget, about a delicious dish he liked. The whole world is talking about how this guy, filthy guy, Erdogan, converting the church into a mosque. Trump, he was talking about dish of food. And he was a president at that time. We did not. Okay, we will. United States will get nothing back. Why you should get anything back? Did you bring those people and you make them sign a contract says this is a mortgage? What do you mean to get it back? Yes, last week he sent his minister and he is forcing Ukraine to sign to give them in return real earth minerals. Real earth minerals, a thief. This country is collapsing. And now you are sucking their blood. In the top of that, he go to talk to the Russian without even permission from them. Oh, he owned the country now. He is the president of Ukraine. Yeah, who care? Why I want to tell the Ukrainian, I'm Trump, they are nobody. I mean, look how stupid he is. You want to stop the war? Okay, bring them. Let us negotiate. But you don't go. You don't negotiate in your name as if you are the Ukrainian president. You have no right. In fact, if I am the president of Ukraine, I will give him a screwdriver and I will tell him I will not join negotiation and you negotiate as you wish. In case you do not know, guys, Ukrainians need money, yes, but USA is not the only one who will give money. There's many other countries because they are terrified, like Finland, Sweden, Norway, many. They are terrified because of Russia. And the Ukrainian, they became now a very powerful army. When a stupid idiot in the text, and he said in the previous video, that the comedian Zelensky, he think he is winning the war. He can win the war. In fact, he won the war. Even when he lost land, because Putin was dreaming to take all over the country. Do you remember when the Chechenian army was coming all the way to Kiev, the capital? And they were less than 7 kilometers from the heart of the capital. Just 7 kilometers. So from 7 kilometers into the heart of Kiev, into kicking them all the way almost to the border. So yes, Ukrainians are winning the war, even though they lost land. I mean, this is Russia. All of Europe, they did shit in their pants when Putin, he said he want to start war. Ukrainian, they don't even have one drone when the war started. Now they are one of the biggest manufacturers of drones in the world. They are making their own, and it's way better than any drones you can imagine. They are making sea drones, air drones, land drones, which mean not manned. You know, like they have a truck controlled by by satellite, and those trucks, they go and fight. So they have now their army now is totally different from before. The whole idea of this is stopping the war, Trump, he keep talking about we have nothing to do with it. We have nothing to do with it. It's a big fat lie. It is you who made the war happen. You and the filthy Biden. In the top of that, right now he want to stop the war for one reason. He want to lift the sanctions from Russia so all the oil will flow. And if the oil flow, that means the price of oil will drop at least $1 in less than a week. And that's it. He solved the problem of USA. Because all inflation happening because of oil price. Yes, he is saying he is going to dig for more oil and get the oil and free the oil, but that will take time. He want to finish the inflation. So now he decided to throw Ukraine under the bus just for the sake of his own ego. Okay, I promise you to stop, to make the economy strong. I will make the economy strong. The first thing I would do, I will throw Ukraine under the bus. We lift the sanctions from Russia. The Russians, they start selling their oil freely, and then the oil price will drop massively. Bingo. I know the plan. This has nothing to do. I mean, what is $200 billion to USA? It's just a question. What is $200 billion to USA? How much is that? 2 hours income? What is $200 billion of the GDP of USA? You are fooling who? How much you paid, how much you gave Israel just last month? Are you getting money back from Israel? Do you see the hypocrisy? Is Israel going to pay you back any of the money just you gave them last month? Or the month before it? Or when you are a president in 2016 for 4 years? Or any of the money Joe Biden he gave them? Or any of the money Obama gave them? How come you want to take the money back from Ukraine, but the money go to Israel is for free? How come Tucker Carlson keep talking about money going everywhere, but Trump don't listen, and he will not stop? You know what? We will not stop spending. We will not send money to Israel. Oh, we will not send money to etc. We will not send money to Egypt. You are sending money everywhere. If we search right now, how much money just last month? Trump is a president for maybe a month or less. How much aid Trump gave to Israel? Let us see. In 2024, let us see this chart together. Look at this. Israel, $300 billion. Egypt, 100, maybe 60 something, 60, 70 billion dollars. Afghanistan, they are giving money to Afghanistan. South Vietnam. Ukraine. Ukraine is the end of the list. They are even giving money to India. They are even giving money to United Kingdom. They are giving money to Turkey. So speaking about why you give to Ukraine, well, why you give to anybody then? Why you don't ask the Israeli to give the money back? Here we go. In 1 year, you know, America gave them $300 billion. Is Israel poor? Why only Ukraine? And remember, America, they have an obligation to defend Ukraine. They made them give up their weapon in 1994. They made them give up their nukes, and they signed an agreement that the security of Ukraine is going to be guaranteed by the United States of America Army. And now if the Ukrainian, they trust Donald Trump to go for peace. Are you stupid? Already they signed 1994 an agreement to protect you. Did they? Did they protect you? So what do you mean guarantee? We will sign peace agreement with Russia and we will guarantee. Well, this is what you did in 1994. And as soon the Russian invade, you were the first one to run. Those poor Ukrainians, they gave up their weapon because they trusted the American. This is exactly what happened. This is the drama. Only, and even by the way, even Israel, they are making a big mistake if they trust Trump for the future. Because this guy, he can change his mind in 2 seconds. You never know. He might get upset tomorrow. This is why Israel, they should build their manufacture for weapon and never depend in America again. Like the ammunition they need for war. Let us say Trump, he did not change his mind about supporting Israel before he finished his 4 years. What about the next president? We know what Joe Biden, he did. He stopped sending them certain weapons, certain bombs. Anyone who trusts other country in their defense is stupid. As simple as that. Because now your security and your future and your land is in the hand of the one you trust. And this is exactly what happened in Ukraine. Poor army. They are not well armed. They don't even have numbers enough. They are not ready for war. They don't even have a single drone when the war started with Russia. A drone, a toy. I saw the documentary. A kid, he is high school. He is the only one who have a drone. He sent his drone. He found where exactly is the Chechenian army coming from. He reported that to the Ukrainian army. And they were able to target them, and they were able to kick them back. Those drones, you buy them from Amazon, $800 or $900. There's no army really. And the whole purpose of the war, Putin, he want to steal the land which is full of minerals. A lot of minerals. And Trump now, he want to steal the minerals again. If you go right now and search. Let us see. Here we go. The reason he got upset from Ukraine, because he want to rob them. This guy is a money sucker. He wanted to steal all the real minerals of Ukraine. This is what happened. He demands half of Ukraine rare minerals, half. That's it, he owned the country. Can you believe how big thief he is? Who in the world will accept that? This is occupation. If you give me all the minerals you have, half of the country mineral forever, we own it, that's it. Who in the world will accept that? They better fight the Russian alone than your help. He put them under pressure. They thought maybe he will ask, like, okay, for the money, okay, you gave us a $300 billion, okay, we will give you minerals equal for the money. No, he wants half of the country. Hmm. 50% ownership of the country rare earth minerals. Now we understand why he is jumping like a monkey, going against this president, saying he have to go. He's the same as Putin. Putin, he wanna get rid of Zelensky because he wanna get someone who support Russia so he can control the minerals of Ukraine. And now Trump is doing the same. He wanna get rid of this guy so he can control the mineral of Ukraine. So you have two dogs, one in the right, one in the left. Both of them, they wanna eat you alive. This is the story. And what is exactly the Ukrainian minerals? Man, if you take a look, it's amazing. This country is so rich. This is why Trump, he wanna rob them. 50%. Not, okay, you know what? We will keep taking mineral from you until you pay us off our money. What about that? No. No, 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 no. He wants 50 ownership. Honor. 50% forever. The country, all of it. What a scam. What a scam and what a shame. I'm trying to find out, like, I mean, you see those websites, you click at them, it says sign for, you know, you have to pay. Let us see. All right. They are saying 17 metallic element essential to modern technology. This is the most important. All right. Deposit their name. Rare earth minerals are not, but difficult to, etc. Blah blah blah. Okay. All right. Still, I want to. I don't have a full list of those minerals. Let me see if I can find a website can give us. Yeah, this is what the whole war is about. You know, it's about stealing the money of those people. I am seeing some website, but you know, you have to like long reading. We don't want that. We want a list. Let us search for list instead of this. List. All right, maybe we can find now. I cannot find a list. If somebody have a list, you know, if you can share with us, let me know. They are just articles. You have to read all of them. This is not what I want. Okay, here. All right, let's see. I found something. I found something. By the way, this is not all the minerals they have. This is some of the minerals they have. All right. Titanium, lithium, beryllium. I have no idea, by the way. Many of those names I have no idea. Manganese, gallium, uranium, zirconium, graphite, apatite. I have no idea what is that. Nickel, copper, lead, zinc, silver, cobalt, iron ore, magnesium, bromine, pate, choline. I don't know, but many of those names I don't even know how to read them. So this is what is the problem. The problem is Trump, he want to rob the country. He want to take their uranium. He want to take all the rare titanium and many, it says here, largest reserve in Europe, 7% of the world total titanium alone in Ukraine, which is very important for aerospace, medical, automotive, and marine industry. Lithium, massive number, one of Europe's largest reserve, estimated of 500,000 tons. Beryllium, I don't know what's that, is used in aerospace, military, nuclear power, and electronic. Look at this. And the rest you can read, and not to forget to mention uranium, you know. So now we know what they are talking about. right? Somebody saying Christian Prince, welcome to the reality of the powerless Christianity. My friend, I don't know, what you're saying is very stupid, because Christianity is not powered by Trump or by the Vatican. You are just a, I don't want to call you a kid, but what you are saying is just a stupid, you're a stupid kid, because simply Christianity have the promise of Jesus that earth and heaven will go, but my word will not. It's not the Vatican who protect Christianity. Christianity will stay and everyone will go. And you are a fool. What does this have to do with the Christianity now? Why you are being a fool? Evil kings exist all the time. Like there is no evil kings in the time of Jesus. Was Jesus like he have an army at that time and like this army controlling everything? No. When Jesus had a 12 disciples, Christianity was the most powerful. Not when he have 12 billion. So again, you are a fool. You do not know what Christianity is. You think it's a government. So guys, listen. Donald Trump is not seeking the war to end. Donald Trump is trying to rob Ukraine. You want us to continue supporting you? You give us this. They said no. There's no way we will make you ownership 50% of the country minerals. Are you mental? For the sake of a $300 billion, you can get them back in less than a year from our minerals. Why you want to own 50%? You want to own it. Why? Because he's a scumbag. He's a thief. So he don't mind to continue supporting Ukraine for the war if you give us your minerals. So now we know. Now we are talking. Now we know what is the story. The story have nothing to do with ending the war. The story is, if you don't give us your half income from minerals forever, like, is that a contract for a year? Like 50%? No. Is it 2 years? No. 10 years? No. Ownership. The guy is talking about ownership. Who in the world will accept this? Trump, he think he is the bank, and now he want to own the country for the sake of little money. This is little money. Compare what we are talking about. The money we are talking about here is massive. $300 billion is nothing compared to what they have. This guy, he want to own the country. That's it. I give you money, I own you. Your president is nobody. I go and negotiate and I stop the war, and you are nobody. This country have no, you know, and by the way, I noticed that Western European are racist. They look down at Eastern European. Like if you are from Romania, they call you gypsy. But not, no, gypsy in Romania are very little tiny number. Anyone from Romania, they call him gypsy. If you have a degree from Romania, they make fun of you. You are from Bulgaria, they make fun of you. Russia is the same, by the way. The only difference that Russia is powerful and they don't dare to make fun of them too much. And Ukraine, no different. They look down at them always. They consider them the same as the Muslim, the Slavic, the slave. Those are our slaves. We have to enslave them. Who is this Ukrainian to say no to me, Trump? You see, for me, actually, before the war, I don't like this guy, Zelensky. He looked like a kid for me. He don't look like fit for the job. But then after the war, even though I don't agree with many things he say or he do, but then after the war, he did not run away. Joe Biden asked him to come to America right away, him and his family. They will give him asylum. They will give him a house. He refused. The Russian, they were almost in the capital, and he never left. He never left the capital. Even though the Russian, the Chechenian specifically, not the Russian, they were almost in the capital, few kilometers away from the heart of the capital. He did not run. That's why I start respecting the man. So when somebody says to you, this person is a comedian, he think he can win the war with Russia. Well, he won the war by not allowing Putin to take the whole country. While USA, Biden, he went in TV, says, let me make it clear, we will not intervene. We will not intervene. He was shitting in his pants. And this is America was shitting in their pants because Russia is coming. So what about Ukraine? This weak country, still they were able to do what they did. So what happened until now, even though they lost a land, this is a victory. From losing the whole country to losing a small percentage of the country. We can't compare. If the Ukrainian, they were coward like the European, they will not have a country today. And now this vicious, greedy man, he want to steal their money just because he gave them $350 billion. All the $1 billion we sent to Israel, we never asked them to pay us back. Trump, he signed, he make a signature, he signed, he gave the Golan Heights to Israel. Okay, hold on, you know, what do you mean you give them the land? Like, what's your business? Are you like the one who owns Syria now? You give land to the one you wish. It is for Israel. If it is for Israel, nobody talk. Even though, by the way, the Israeli, they have roots in the Golan Heights. But who is a Trump to say, I'm going to sign to give you the Golan Heights? I mean, this is stupid to say. They have it already, all right. I mean, so what did the signature mean exactly? Okay, Putin, he said, I'm going to take a Crimea. You are doing the same. Anyone, he make a signature, I'm going to take Spain. The Muslim, they took Spain before. Okay, we will sign a signature. Now we took Spain. Double standard, hypocrite, and thief. And now he is calling the Ukrainian president dictator. Why? Did he take over the government by I mean, your friend Putin is the dictator. How come you want to shake hands with Putin? Why you don't call him dictator? I mean, do you see the stupidity? This guy is a KGB. Hilarious. Hypocrite. Who is Putin? Zelensky admit that half of the money we sent is missing. He is saying to you, we did not receive it. We don't know. They say they sent us money. Where is the money? It's your government. They are the thieves. They are the one in charge of the money. The money never sent to Ukraine. The money go to Europe. In Europe, they don't send money, by the way. There's no money is coming. They send product, bombs, missiles. So he's saying to you, you claim what you claim, but where are they? You are saying 350 billion. He lied about what the guy is saying. He refuses to have election. You are a liar. In the time of war, half of his country, if not more, is outside. What election? Is it time for election in the time of war? He refuses to have election. You refuses to leave the White House, even when there is election. Hypocrite. Amazing hypocrite idiot. And in Russia there is election? Since when? I mean, how many years now Putin is a president? 25 years? Like what? There is nobody in this country except Putin? Let us ask ChatGPT as Lily she do. Lily J. All right. For how many years Putin is a president in Russia? All right. From May 2000, May 2008, December 31, 99, to May 2000, what is this? Hold on. 2012. This is wrong, actually. Somebody can give us a number. This is okay. So far, Putin has served total of 16 years, including a year-long acting term. Two 4 years terms, blah, 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 okay. I think this is in all the news. Okay, guys. Putin is in power for 24 years. In fact, even when they changed, like he make his vice president the president, he is the president. So how come you are going to shake hands with the dictator? Soon he is going to meet with the guy of Korea. He will give him a hug. He refused to have election, is very low in Ukrainian polls. And the only thing he was good at was playing Biden like a fiddle. A dictator without election. Zelensky better move fast or he is not going to have a country left. He's making a threat to Ukraine. What a coward. He want to change the president. He want to take half of the country minerals. He want to give the land to the Russian. If you are a Ukrainian, do you see how stupid it is to trust Western countries? Do you understand now? Biden was a trap. Trump is a vicious dog coming after you. They lure you into the trap, and now they think they own the country. Biden never tried. Europe has failed to bring peace, and Zelensky properly want to keep the gravy train going. I love Ukraine, for sure you love Ukraine, you love the middle of Ukraine, but Zelensky has done terrible job. His country shattered, and millions have unnecessarily died. Unnecessarily. Because of who? Because of the West. You watch them dying, and you never send one soldier. And not only that, even when you send them aid, you tell them where you can use it, where you cannot use it. Or this weapon, you can use it only inside your land. Or you cannot use it against any facility is dangerous. Or you cannot use it against airplanes. So what is the weapon for? What's for? They tied them up. They gave them weapon. They are writing down how much money we are giving you. Okay, take from the warehouse. The warehouse is open. Oh, sure. Take how much you want. Okay, take. Their companies making billions of dollars. And now they want to steal the money from the country. They are not asking for equal money. They want 50% of the minerals of the country. I know from day #1, as you remember, and I said, Trump, he will make a lot of poo-poo. And I expect a lot of more people to happen. Like now, why in the world he is meeting in Saudi Arabia with a Russian? He could not find another. Invite them in USA. Why Saudi Arabia? Why you make the Muslims are in charge of such a thing? Right now he went to Florida because he wanna meet. He wanna celebrate an investment of the Saudi. Tucker Carlson was invited to Saudi Arabia. This is why he is bashing Israel. By the way, Tucker Carlson, how come you never spoke against Trump supporting Israel? You never open your mouth, you coward. You don't dare. So he speak against Israel in his program, why we spend money there, but he never asked Trump why you are supporting Israel. Because he will lose his connection. It's about business. It's not about being honest. And I know many of you will disagree with what I'm saying, but who care who agree, who don't? Reality check. If you are a greedy and you worship your pocket, you will say, okay, I want to make America rich. I don't care what happened in Ukraine. Trump actually is doing a big mistake, because now any country in the world is big and powerful. They will invade their neighbors and they will see that the result was successful. Trump, he would have left all the sanctions on Russia. All of it. Instead of saying, you know what, okay, we will give you peace and sanctions left if you give the land. Okay, give them 50% of the land you took. No, you don't care. It's not his land. Why he will care? So suddenly Zelensky is a dictator. Even this guy, he never served in the army in his life. He's an actor. He have a degree in law. He's a lawyer. Putin is a KGB. He support Hamas. He support Hezbollah. He support Iran. And suddenly, Tucker Carlson and Trump are in love with Putin. How in the world you support Israel and you support the one who support Hamas? Somebody explain to me. You will notice that all those names, like Tucker Carlson, the QandA, all of them, they are against Israel. But they support Trump 100%. Okay, how you support Trump and you are against Israel? And how you support Putin and you support Hamas? And how all of you are against Israel? The scam is massive. A bunch of liars. Tucker Carlson was in Saudi Arabia just 2 weeks ago. He was praising the Arab, condemning Israel, speaking about American weapon killing Arab Christians. He said he met a lot of amazing Arab Christians. What a filthy liar you are. I doubt that you ever met one Arab Christian, because the first thing Arab Christian will say to you, what the Muslim did to us. Did you ask yourself, Tucker Carlson, where is the Arab Christian in Saudi Arabia? Well, this is the land of the Arab. Where is the Christian there? Scumbag. Somebody said, CP, you hate mistake but voted for another mistake. No, my friend, I know what I voted for, and I'm happy that I voted for Trump, because if we did not vote for Trump, we would have Kamala Harris. But doesn't mean, I don't know how stupid people are. So do you want us to support Trump, whatever he do? Are you saying like we should support him whatever he do, even if he's wrong? So Trump is a billion times better than Kamala Harris. There's no question about that. We are so happy until now. I don't regret. I ask people to vote for Trump. Otherwise, USA will stay as it is forever. But doesn't mean we have to agree with him when he is stupid. So you are limited in your brain. You think that if we vote for somebody, that means he is going to be the perfect person. We know that nobody is perfect. We know that he is a businessman. And I said a billion times before I vote for him and after, and even when he 2016, and when he was a president, Trump make poo-poo, a lot of poo-poo. But the poo-poo of a Trump is 1 billion times better than any poo-poo of Biden. All of him is poo-poo. Everything Biden he does is a poo-poo. The Democrat is not even a political party, it's a sexual party. It become a party of homosexuality, transgender, bathroom. This is their interest. We don't want them no more. So if you ask me now, are you going to vote for Trump if the election is tomorrow? I will vote for Trump. Because we have no, do we have third option? Do we have third options? We don't. If there's a third option, this country, this is how it is. They bring you two donkeys. One will hit you in the head, and the other one will hit you in the balls. Choose one. Both they will hit you no matter what. And this Trump is doing great job, by the way, until now. But this is garbage. This is all is a Sucker Carson. This is the influence of Sucker. This is the word of Sucker Carson you see in the street. Why we are supporting Ukraine? They are the one who invade Russia. They are the one, Crimea is for Russia. But this guy, he is not just one of Crimea. He want to take all Ukraine. And now Trump is turned to be, he is the same devil. He want to take all the money of the Ukrainians. So those people, they are going to rebuild their country. They are coming out of war heavily winded. They are not even out of the war yet. Yet he is demanding 50% of their minerals. You see, if he have little decency, he will say, okay, you know what, we give you money. And we give you the money without conditions, which means Ukrainians, they are not obligated to pay anything. They are not. They never sign a contract of mortgage or a loan. Anything they sign for it as a loan, they have to pay it. Anything is not, they should not pay it. So you don't tell us take the money and then later you say, oh, this was not for free. You never mentioned that before. When you go to the bank, you sign papers. You say, okay, I take a mortgage. I have to pay it in 30 years. Did the Ukrainians sign any paper with you saying they will pay you back? No. Never. So you have no right to ask them. This is number one. Number two, this is legally. Number two, if you want to take the money and you are fair, you say to them, we will take what equal of it of minerals. Ukrainian, they did not say no, by the way. They welcome that. No, but he wants 50% ownership. This is a scam. He's taking advantage of this country, of this poor country, to rob them and take their minerals. What a shame. What a shameful person. So we want to make America rich, but not by robbing others. Make America rich by the American money, not by robbing somebody else. $3.35 billion is something you gave to Israel in 1 year only. And you never ask Israel for money back. Never. So if you want really to take money back, in a war you have nothing to do with it, then ask everybody you give money for. Until now he is giving money to Turkey, he never mentioned it. Why we are giving money to Turkey? You tell me. Everyone knows that Turkey is #1 enemy to us. Why USA did not stop US aid to Turkey? Turkey, even Afghanistan. But I think he stopped it to Afghanistan, but not to Turkey. So we voted for Trump because we want to get rid of a bigger shit. So now we have a smaller shit. But doesn't change the fact that he is doing poo-poo and he is being shitty now. And he's being evil, actually. He started calling the guy dictator. He have to go. What the heck is that? Putin now is dying laughing. He go to meet the Russian. He did not even call the Ukrainian. Hey, what will say? What is your opinion? Can you send us somebody so we can talk like before we, you know, if it's negotiation, like, okay, we will see what you want to say and we will see what they will say. And we see if we can come to like, you know, middle ground. This is how negotiation can happen. No. The guy, he sent the vice president to meet the foreign minister of, he sent the foreign minister, Rubio, to meet with the foreign minister of the Russian, and they decide how to stop the war. Who care about Ukrainian? We decide. Have you ever heard of such a stupid thing? I mean, do those people around Trump, don't they say to him, like, come on, you know, just at least make it look nice. At least listen to the other person. I mean, this is their land. And do you think Ukrainians are going to agree? If USA stop giving them any aid, do you think Ukraine will stop their war? Because of your stupid aid? No. They will not. Because simply, they will not surrender their land. This is surrender. This is now surrender from both sides. They are surrendering to Russia, they are surrendering to Trump, giving them 50% of the minerals. So he sent his treasury minister to Ukraine saying, okay, give us 50% of your minerals. They said, what? What are you talking about? 50%? No, we cannot do that. And then the guy, he went mad. What a vicious, greedy man. Money worshipper. %50. It's hard to believe, by the way, that somebody will ask for such a thing. You have to be mentally ill. Seriously. This guy, he want to buy Greenland. He think, okay, we'll buy Greenland. Is it Greenland? It's a country. Okay, there's 15,000 people there. Maybe they will agree. Maybe. Huh? Okay, but he think about countries as a farm. He want to build Gaza. Okay, well, what do you want to do? A resort. Huh? What do you mean? He said, we make money. What are you talking about? You see, if he said, we want to, okay, those people have to go out, this is not their land, and Israel should take Gaza, I will say this is good. This guy right away is thinking about business. He want to make it Riviera. He's thinking about opening a swimming pools, a bunch of girls and boys coming for vacation and make a lot of money. Oh yeah. He's not thinking about a country, Israeli security. He is thinking about investment. Gaza for him, he look at the location, man, this is good. They are in the border of Sharm el-Sheikh with Egypt, very good location. The ocean there is very nice. We can open a nice resort, we kick those people out, and bingo. I will build it. I will give the project to my son. And now, when he say he won a 50% of the minerals, who is going to take the contract? His company? Who is the one will take the 50%? Like which company? How much stocks you will have in it? In fact, I'm glad that the Ukrainian, they reject such a deal. And the Russian, they are paying a very high price for this war. They are desperate to stop the war. Not only Ukrainian, they want to stop the war. The Russian are desperate. The Ukrainian, every day they are hitting deep inside Russia. They destroy their oil pipes, their oil fineries. Russia is in pain because of this war. They are desperate to stop it too. Russian young men, they are fleeing the country, hiding from going to war. Not only Ukrainians are suffering. The stupid Putin, he went to a war, and yet he don't have one drone too. It turned to be that his army is rusty, his tanks are not working, his trucks are not moving, and he have a junk army. To the point he is taken from the Iranian, imagine, from the Abdul, drones. Russia, the powerful country, the nukes, they don't have drones. They are buying from the Abdul. This is the Russian scary army. It took them more than 8 months to take a village in Ukraine. 8 months of attack every day. I saw videos of Russian, they don't have shoes. They have holes in their shoes. They don't have a blanket. Food is not coming. The trucks are not working. The engine is stopped in the field. It turned to be that the Russian army, this is why in the beginning, Europeans were scared, terrified. Because they have the S-500 and the S-400 and the S-300, and they have whatever in defense system. It turned to be all this junk. Ukrainian drones are going all the way inside Moscow. The Russians, they are hiding their tanks between houses, in villages they occupy, and the Ukrainians, they are hunting them. So this is the poor country, the one who don't have really any weapon before. They are not trained. They don't have technology. Now they become a major, massive, powerful technology maker. Boom. They are hunting their vehicles everywhere. So the Russians are not having fun in this war. They want to finish the war. They are desperate. So Trump, if he is smart, little bit smart, he should do better. He should say, listen, we know that you are losing a lot. We know that you are, you lost a lot of men, a lot of money. Every single tank costs tens of millions of dollars. It take a drone will cost $500 to destroy it. Look at the Ukrainian drones. Bingo. All those drones, by the way, is made by them, by Ukrainian. They are not buying drones no more. Boo. Those poor soldiers, they die for what? Just because of the greedy, stupid Putin. Putin even taken soldiers from North Korea. This is how bad it is. They are out of soldiers to the point he's asking South Korean to send soldiers to fight. This is Russia have 150 millions. Why you are asking Korean to fight for you? Because nobody want to go to war. Their men is running, is hiding. This is just 2 days ago. 20 explosions. Strong fire occur in Lusky oil refinery after Ukrainian drone attack. They are going deep inside the country. This is, by the way, the Chechenian army here. You see this one in the Sky News? This is the Chechenian army. Those are not Russian. The Chechenian army, they were going to Kyiv. Look at this. They hunt them like rats. One after one. Look how long. Look how long the line is. They hunt them all. Nothing survive. Look at this. Look at this. This is hilarious here. Look at this. How many? They get confused. They don't know how to go. They can't run. So they hit the front, they hit the back, and fire is coming from everywhere. And now they don't know where to go. They're trapped. So Putin in this war, this battle alone, how many $100 million the Russian they lost, not including the life of those poor soldiers who they are sent to war for a war they have nothing to do with it. And now they are putting their tail between their legs and trying to run. And Ukrainians go after them, hunt them one by one. This is the Ukrainian water drone. They are controlling the Black Sea now. So now their drones is in the air, in the land, in the sea. See, those are the drones, the Ukrainian drones. Underwater drones. They have now their manufacturers. They have amazing, technology. This is the land drone. Look at this one. This is Ukrainian land drone. So those are vehicles run from distance. There's there's nobody inside them. See, they shoot them. Let me see if I can find you. Ukrainian land drone. Let us see the land drone. This war is disgusting. Christians killing Christians. You don't know who you support, because whoever you support, you are losing. I want the war to stop, but Trump is being evil. This is not how you stop it. I was happy actually when I heard that he is going to stop the war. But this is not what you do. This is made by Ukraine. You see those? All those are made by Ukraine. Ukrainian made only. Even Israel right now, they sign agreement with the Ukrainian because they have a way better technology. Ukraine, in case you do not know, is where NASA used to get the space engine for the spaceship. Ukrainian is the one who make those space engine. Nobody in the world make them. It was Ukraine. So this is not a country coming from the cave time. They have a very intelligent engineers, smart people, top of the line. This is not Somalia. See, all those vehicles are controlled by wireless. So the sea, the air, the land. This is a gun machine. There's no man in it. Controlled by the Wi-Fi. Oh, sorry, by wireless. By satellite. There's nobody next to it. This is all in Ukraine. Made by Ukrainian. Those are not stupid people. Those are this is not a joke. Ukrainian army actually right now became the most powerful army in Europe. So Trump is the one who decided that his friend Putin is the angel. And he is not a dictator, and Zelensky is a dictator. And he want to smuggle all the rare minerals. I wish you said the same to Putin. He's a dictator. Anyone oppose him, he ended. Anyone go in election against Putin, he ended. He get killed. Trump, he have no problem with that. And what make me more upset, the news now that he is trying to force Romania to stop investigating and to let Andrew Tate come to America, to lift restriction of his travel. And I know what they will do. Sucker Carson, as soon Andrew Tate, the filthy pimp, arrive to USA, he will make Trump burden this scumbag. So he can stay in America, nobody can touch him. Romania cannot get him back. Europe, nobody can get him back. That's it. But even if he do that, by the way, he have still a court in Florida. Because you can burden somebody is already, like, you know, he have a case and the case is over. If the case is not over, you cannot burden him or anything, you know. Like if the judge him, let us say, to stay in jail for 20 years, and then you burden him. It works this way. But if the case is not over yet, this is why Hunter Biden, they rushed to finish his case before his father leave the office so he can save his ass. If the case continue, Biden, who he was hoping that Kamala will win. So if the case take time, it's okay, who care? You know, Kamala will sign the signature, she will become president. But when he noticed that he is not winning, and he will not be the president, he cannot guarantee Kamala is going to be really guaranteed to be there. Right away they rushed the case to finish, and judgment came, and then he burdened his son. He will do the same for this scumbag. And this guy will give Trump $100 million. Well, $100 million. I mean, is he going to go bankrupt? No. He have his $300 million in Bitcoins. Maybe by now they are $600 million. Nobody knows. He can bribe whoever in the White House, Tucker Carlson, anyone. I'm sure he will be willing to pay to give half of his money, if not all of it actually, to be free. Because imagine he will stay in jail for maybe 30 years, maybe lifetime. What a scam. This guy saying CP still doesn't know how the devil deceived people like him. My friend Potato, Do you like to call me in Discord? Tell me about the devil you are talking about, how the devil deceive people. You are stupid. So you want us to vote for Kamala and all the garbage she have instead of Trump. You are a donkey. I will vote for Trump again every day. And I will never wish to have Kamala a president for one day. You are a stupid idiot. You keep repeating the same stupid thing. You are a donkey. When we speak against somebody doing something wrong, that's because we have dignity and we have decency. You don't have any. You just want Kamala. The burden of time, the passage of time. That you can't even say a sentence. You can't even pay your grocery. They hire people in the government just to bribe them. Hundreds of thousands of people, they get salary, but they don't go to work just because they are Democrat. They hire their own party. They give them jobs, but they have no jobs. This is your Kamala. So we are so happy. Until now, I'm so happy that Trump become the president. But I will oppose him anytime he do wrong. The same as anyone else. You are just an idiot, literally. So don't think I regret voting for Trump. I'm so happy I don't hear her voice. I mean, the most ugly, irritating voice ever. And Joe Biden, he deserved to be called the most pervert president in the history of USA. This filthy Joe Biden, not only he was busy with the transgender, I mean, he invited them even to have topless party in the White House. This is comeback, he put the flag of homosexual LGBT in the day of the resurrection of our Lord in the White House, in the Easter day. So we speak against wrong when he's wrong. So you don't think Zelensky is in the wrong? What about the business dealing with Joe Biden and his family? My friend, Joe Biden, again, it's the American are abusing the Ukrainian, not the opposite. Look what you are doing. So Joe Biden, he forced them to give his son a position. We will not help you. So now what do? You accuse the poor guy. You can accuse him if he have money in his pocket. But if he is trying his best to support his country by giving a job of $200,000 salary for the son of the president, this is not his fault. This guy is trying to help his country. So you are claiming that if he is in a corner, like now, if Zelensky, Trump, he said to him, okay, if you give my son a project to build, etc. in Ukraine of $200 million, I will support you. He will do it. I will do it if I was him. What I can do? Do I have a choices? When you talk about family business, this is Biden business. It's not him getting the money. So they've been forced to give the son of Biden money he don't deserve. So you should be guilty for that. You are using them again. Do you see, guys, how they are dishonest? They don't want to say that to Trump and USA they are abusing those countries. They want to blame the poor. Oh, why they give? What about the family business with Biden family? Even Trump, he was in the office. Let me remind you, he threatened Zelensky. If you don't give me evidence against Biden's son, I will stop assisting you. What does that mean? It's a bribe too. If you give me evidence against Biden's son, take the money. So Trump, he hated this man since that time because he refused to be part of this garbage. This is a very dangerous game. Who knows who's going to be the president tomorrow? So I help this guy against this guy. Tomorrow will seek revenge from me. Michael Najjar, my followers, they are saying to me, you are hopeless about politics. Yeah, Michael Najjar, you know better. You are Abdul, and you know what politics is. This is why, you know, you make best decision after drinking camel urine. Is that right, Najjar? Did you drink camel urine for today to think about politics? Secondly, this guy is not my follower. I have no followers, Abdul. Why? Do you think I'm Christ? Somebody told you I'm prophet, Christian prince? You're a donkey. Abdul, every Abdul is a donkey until he proved the opposite. Secondly, if everybody agree with me, that means we have something wrong. You see, we don't want to do what people they do with the Trump. Everybody agree with the Trump. We voted for Trump. No, this is not healthy. We want people to discuss, to accept, to reject, to know, to think, to search, to study, and then they come to the conclusion. We don't want stupid people. They agree with you whatever you say. Like Saddam Hussein. How many people agree with Saddam Hussein? 99.99999. And what about the one who did not agree? Oh, he agreed, but when he was driving to vote, he died. So it is not wrong if people disagree with you. It is wrong if people have double standard and they are not being honest. If somebody can give me a good reasoning, then okay, he's right, then I'm wrong. It's about who is saying the truth, my friend. It's not about you agree with me, you don't agree with me. That is not the case. You should not agree with people blindly. This is why we don't agree with the Trump blindly. If he is wrong, he's wrong. If he's right, he's right. Right? When Trump he signed that no more transgender in the bathroom of the children's, I said, thank you, Trump. I made a post. Thank you, Trump. There's no question about this is a good decision. Trump now is trying to cut the cost of waste. Okay, including Ukraine, no problem. You don't want to give money to Ukraine? Don't give money to Ukraine, no problem. You want to take the money from Ukraine back? No problem. But be fair. Tell them I want to take money from you. You pay me by minerals, 350 billions. They agree. No, he want to take 50% of the country. He want to make trillions of dollars from 350 billions. Because this country have trillions and trillions of dollars of minerals. We want to take it off. Like a soup. In fact, if Zelensky agree with Trump about this, he should be taken to the court in his country for treason. If you agree to give 50% ownership, not 50% of like 1 year of the country minerals, you know, like production. No. Ownership. If you do that, that is a treason. Imagine, guys, Trump, he signed now a deal. We are borrowing money from China. We ourselves, we borrow money from China. So imagine if the Chinese, they say, we want you, Trump, to sign a deal, 50% of the ownership of all the minerals of USA. I remember we are talking about trillions, not billions. USA is borrowing money, a lot of money from China. Let us ask the stupid AI. How much money China, sorry, I should say, how much money USA borrowed from China? Right now we are borrowing from China in the year 2024 alone. As of April 2024, China owned about 749 billion of USA debt. And the list is long. An opportunity for China. It held more than 1.146 billions. This is trillion, by the way. 1,146 1 trillion in the US Treasury. Almost 20% of the amount held by all foreign government. This is only owned by China. So what about the Chinese? They say to Trump, we want 50% of the minerals. Remember, this is not 350 billions. How anyone will accept that? Any American will accept that? If a Trump he accept that, the country will go on revolution. This is how double standard work. And we are smarter than this. Guys, look at this. CP. Trump actually is very fair. He started negotiation with 50%. How nice, man. He started. He was planning for more. Guys, 50% is not much. He's fair. He's fair. He is fair. That is hilarious, man. I never heard of something stupid like this. Are you being sarcastic or you are being serious about the 50% is being fair? Shouldn't you ask, okay, ask for the interest of the money. You ask for 50% of the minerals? He's being fair. You know, people are hilarious. Yeah, this is the guy here. Trump actually is very fair. He negotiate CP. 50% is a starting point for negotiation. Look, what are you talking about? Who in the world want to negotiate such a stupid thing? You gave them $350 billion not as a mortgage. This is number one. So they should not give it to you back. Legally, you have no right. Number two, if you want, you can ask for your money. For your money only. You don't ask for the middle of the country 50%. We are talking about trillions of dollars. So I give you $10, I ask you to pay me to millions? People are really hilarious. If he is fair, he says, okay, give me the money. Let us sign a deal. You don't have cash, no problem. You have minerals, you have uranium, you have titanium, you have blah blah blah, whatever titanium, whatever, yo-yum, all the yo-yum. We want you to sign with us agreement to pay us back by minerals. They did not say no. Actually, this is what the Ukrainians they were hoping for, but they were shocked when they saw that he's asking for 50% ownership of the whole country rare minerals. He don't want any minerals. He want the rare one, the most expensive, the delicious one. He want the barbecue. That is a theft. Did you hear about the nurses in Sydney 10 days ago? Yeah, I heard about them. I heard that they suspend them, which is very good. But, you know, I mean, is that a surprise? This is what the Muslims, they wish for all of you, not only for the Jews. But, you know, those people, they expose themselves online by saying it. But this is what every Muslim in his heart, in his family, in their mind, you know, they say when they are between each other. They pray for your death, the death of Israel, the Christians, the Hindus, the Buddhists, everybody. This is Islam. There's no negotiation, Abdul. You ask for your money. What negotiation? The people that did not say no, we did not take the money. They say we will pay you, no problem. You ask for your money. If your friend borrow money from you, and by the way, they did not borrow money from you. The American, they lied to them. They told them this is for free. They never said to them this is a mortgage. So you want the money back, you take your money back. You don't give $10 to somebody and you go to his house. He said, I want 50% of your house. The money is asking for is not even equal to $10 compared to what they have as minerals. This is a treason. Nobody in the world will agree. What kind of deal this deal is? This is a theft. This is a scam. So he said to himself, oh, those people, they are dying, they are poor, they are weak, they need us. Ukraine, who is the Ukraine? Nothing. Let us demolish them. Let us suck their blood. What a devilish person. This is an act of demonic. This is a deal. You see, if a person, he claims to be Christian, you have to be fair. And if you do not know what fair means, that means you do not know what Christ is about. You are a thief. And you like it because simply you want to get rich. Let us rob them. You know how poor those people are there? They are dying defending Europe, defending your NATO. And the American, they are the one behind all this garbage. It is the American who begged the Ukrainian, they seduced them with money. We will give you $100 million if you give us your nukes. The stupid Ukrainian, they listen to the American, they trust them. They said to themselves, we will not use this nukes. $100 million, our poor country, we need to road, we need to fix things, we need money. We just came out of the Soviet Union. People have no jobs. Yeah, let us take the money, trust the American. And they sign an agreement with the American and the Russian and England that anyone attack Ukraine, the three countries will defend Ukraine. Did you defend them? No. Did the British people send their army to defend Ukraine? No. No. So whatever money you give them is not equal to what you cost them. Give them their nukes back. Just give it to them. If they still have the nukes, Putin will never dare to attack them. They have nukes more than him. A big stupid mistake. This is why I say to you, if you trust your security on someone else, you are a fool. You see, we have police, right? And I believe they are good police here. But can I trust my life until the police come and save me? I cannot. Let us say somebody come in here and want to shoot me, Abdul, a terrorist. Hello, police, come help me. By the time I hang up, I will be dead. By the time the help is coming, you will be dead. This is if the police is decent. What happened with Ukraine, there's no police. Nobody dare even to stop to fight Russia. If Biden, he said, if Putin invade Ukraine, we will join. Putin will never dare. That's it, just one statement. But right away he said, we were never involved. I make it clear. And they close their embassy, and all European, they take their embassy empty. Norway, England, they run like potatoes, like rabbit, like shit. They welcome Putin actually by closing their embassies. They told them, just take it. Here we go, we are leaving. It's yours. They did not stand and support the country. They just put a trap for it. Describe life in Ukraine. You know, I mean, I did not stay there for long, but I met many nice people. Like, you know, once I have a problem with my shoe. I found a store online, you know, to buy shoes. I went to a street. There's not too many people. Not actually nobody. And you know the problem, nobody speak English there. I saw a guy, he is holding like a bag in his hand. He sounded like educated, you know, a simple person. So I came and I asked him in English, for sure, if he knew where this is store. The guy, he spent with me at least half hour. And I was saying to myself, this guy, after half hour going with me, he would ask me for money. This is in my mind, by the way. I mean, why somebody want to spend with me half hour going from place to place? We went inside, like there's old houses, old buildings, the city is old. We go inside, we check, he go up, he say, no, this is not the place. He go. So after half hour, I said, man, if he continue with me, God knows what he will ask for. So I said, okay, you know what, look like we cannot find it. And then he said, okay, are you sure? I said, yeah. And I was expecting him to say something next, like he will ask me for money. He said, okay, well, I wish I could help you. You know, I tried my best. Nice talking to you. And he left. More than half hour. Just walking with me from place to place. Very nice people. In the train, I will tell you something in the train. I reserve in the train, when I bought my ticket, I reserved the ticket with tea. Tea, you know, tea. Like they serve you tea when you know. So this lady in the train, she came. I have it's like a small room in the train. There's an old woman. She's maybe 65, maybe 70. I'm not sure. So I told her, she brought tea for her too. But I told the women, where is my tea? Didn't speak English, you know, so I used my phone. And then she showed me in my ticket, it doesn't show. In my ticket, it doesn't show that I paid for tea. For some reason, it doesn't show. So, okay, well, doesn't show. And then the woman, she came back and she gave me tea. I said, oh, you find it? And then she told me, no, this old woman, she paid for tea for you. So this old Ukrainian woman, she thought I don't have money. She don't speak English. So he want tea. This is me. And obviously he cannot pay for tea. So she ordered tea for me. And you can tell she is poor. I don't know her. I never met her. She have no idea who I am. She bought me the tea and what came with it, something else. So I met a lot of nice people there. There's a lot of wonderful people there. I went to their churches. I did seminars. Wonderful people. Now, for sure, every country have bad and good scumbags, etc. But generally, the country is a wonderful country. And then I told the old woman, no, you got me wrong. You know, I tried to explain to her. She insists, no. You know, I said, no, because you know, I paid for it. And then I refreshed my phone, and then suddenly the order for the tea showing up. So I show it her again. So she gave the money back to the old woman. for the tea she ordered for me, because now I paid for it. And you know, everyone if you go to a country and you meet bad people, you would think the whole country is bad. If you meet good people, you would think the whole country is bad. That is a wrong impression. For sure, the countries can be very scumbags. There is, you know, trash, you know, everywhere. But always you judge, usually, people judge by their own experience. But it was very beautiful of this old woman. She thought I'm in need, you know, I cannot afford it, even though I'm not Ukrainian, and I don't know what she is. She spoke to me, you know, I don't know what she's saying, you know. Yeah, wonderful people. This is why I felt so bad, actually. When the war started, I felt really bad, because those people don't deserve it. They have enough problems. They are desperately looking for jobs. They are desperately looking for making a living. They don't need war. This is not what they want. And then this stupid Trump is accusing them that they are the one who started the war. Who in the world can believe in such a garbage? How dare you to say that? So now they are the invaders? Anyway, I pray that Trump, God will open his eyes and he will stop listening to the Sucker Carson and the garbage around him. Obviously, somebody giving him false advice. Actually, a lot of people now, they are looking down at him, including Republican. There's many senators, they are saying, well, no, this is not true. By doing what he is doing now, he is losing a lot of support from Republicans themselves. Many of the senators already, they are speaking against what he said because it's false. As simple as that, it's false. I mean, you do not need to be genius to know it's false. And how in the world you ask for 50% of their minerals? Are you mental? When I heard that the minister, the treasury minister, he is going all the way to Ukraine, I said, okay, they will have a deal. You know, they will pay them back from their mineral. Good. Why not? I mean, this guy is trying to get, you know, the money back to America. All right, no problem. Those people, they have minerals. They don't have cash. They can pay it back. But I never thought that he's asking for 50%. That is a crime. That is literally a crime. Well, you want to save America? No, this is not saving America. I mean, what you say, $300 billion is going to save America? Is that really what you want to save America? He will save America if he teach the Russian a lesson that next time you do a war, you will pay heavily, not by doing this. Right now, China will do the same. They will attack Taiwan next. Because all what will happen, based on what they learn now from what happened in Ukraine, okay, they will put sanctions on us for 2 or 3 years. Okay, and then they will lift the sanctions. But we took the whole Taiwan. Okay. All big countries now, they are going to invade their neighbors. Because there's no consequences if somebody like Trump is around. Business. China want to invade the Philippines. China already, they took half of the ocean of the Philippines. If you go right now and type, you will see what the Chinese government is doing to the Filipinos. Poor country. They have big population, yes, but they are no match to China. So they are stealing their land. They are trying their best to surround all the area around Taiwan. And sooner or later, they are going to invade Taiwan. Hong Kong become one of the biggest prisons in the world. In Russia, an Orthodox priest, he posted a comment in the internet praying to God to finish the war. He was arrested. Why? Because he said the word war. You cannot say war, this is operation. You can't even choose between the word war or it's operation. Have you ever heard of operation for 3 years? That's it. Putin, he said it's operation, it's operation. And then Tucker Carlson speak about what? Speak about the freedom of speech. And they go and they give us, you know, they give like a lesson of a freedom of speech to Europe, but they don't open their mouth against Trump, against Putin. Do the Russians have a freedom of speech? Who dare to speak against Putin? There is one TV station, one newspaper inside Russia make article against Putin. Can I say what I said now about Trump, about Putin, if I live in Russia? We know the answer. Yeah, it's a special operation. The audio is cutting, guys. Is my audio cutting? Is the sound bad? I don't know if the sound is bad or not. You know, the world is full of evil, and sadly, it is the ocean. Big fish eat small fish. And yet they claim to be Christians. So what we will say about Muslims? Hey, you notice that Ukraine is weak now. We take it. Let us take it. The one is the president is Biden. The guy is sleepy. Let us take it. Yeah. The big fish will swallow the small fish. You cannot live by your own as a nation. You will see many comments later. They will say to you, Ukrainian they are Russian. Abdul, potato. In fact, Ukrainian is older civilization than Russian themselves. And they have their own language too. If they are Russian, they should have the same language. They don't have the same language. They speak Russian because they were under the occupation of the Russian for a long time. I heard many stories long before the war about how the Russian, they take their resource, they take even their animals, they take even their chicken, everything go to Moscow. And those people, they stay poor. When the Soviet Union built the trains was not for the benefit of the Ukrainian, it was for the benefit of all the goods will go to Moscow. And this is what they did with all the territory they occupied. It was not for the sake of the people. They are building train for them there. Little fish still eat big fish. It takes longer. Yeah, but you have limited mouth, right? Still you have limited ability. You see why this guy, even this filthy scumbag pimp, is an interest for Trump. Isn't it? This is a shameful thing. Why such a low-class person is a point of interest to someone he is the president of USA? That's a good question, right? All what they care for, that he's rich and he have the power of influencing. Perfect. Who care about his morality? Who care if he is a scumbag? Who care if he is a human trafficker? We want to use him. We want his money and we want his influence. Oh, he support Trump? Well, that's wonderful. We will support him too. Right? There's only one person saying my mic is cutting off. I think he's doing that on purpose. Or maybe he's using the internet of the neighbors. Right? Anyway, and again, I'm not defending Zelensky. Who cares about this guy? We are talking about a country. We're talking about a nation, not about a Zelensky. You know, this is not about Trump too. This is about stupidity. Trump is trying to make the Russia come out from this war as a victorious. So if the Russian, they invade another country soon, don't complain. Because now they notice that they can take all the sanctions. Those sanctions should stay on Russia for a long, long time. To see the consequence of what can happen if they do that again. Trump, he want to lift all the sanctions because that will help his political career. If we lift the sanctions on Russia today, and I believe, by the way, Trump, he will lift the sanctions from America one side alone, which means Europe will not agree. Europe will not agree. He will lift sanctions from his side. And all of this because he wants to reduce the price of oil. He made a promise he will reduce energy. American oil alone is going to take a long time before the energy price reduced. But if we lift the sanctions from Ukraine, from Russia, the energy price will drop right away, immediately. And bingo, Trump now is a hero. I told you I would drop the price. Go to the gas station. It is 60-70 cents less than yesterday. In fact, even now, just talking about having deal with Russia, the price of gas is going down just by talking about it. I will never be happy with the coming US president. I never been happy with anyone. What I notice about American government, they are always supporting evil, sadly. They support Muslims in the war in Bosnia. They support terrorists in the war in Syria. George Bush, he invited the Chechenian terrorist who did the crime in the school of Basilan in Russia. More than 1,500 children were killed. The filthy George Bush, he called them rebellion, and he invited them to the White House. Go check it out. It's true. Always they support the evil one. They never support anything good for Christians. Never. Who is the best friends for Trump? Saudi Arabia. If there's any Christian country is the best friend to Trump? No. and will never happen. His interest is money. Wherever the money is, you know, they go. No CP, only Europe need oil, Russian oil. My friend, I don't know how much you know. In case you do not know, just 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, before Biden he leave, he put the last sanctions on the Russian oil. So until just 3 weeks ago, we are buying Russian oil. What are you talking about? Until like the last, I think 24 hours or 48 hours before Biden leave, he put one more sanctions on the Russian oil. Where the oil going to? Coming to USA. And why Biden he did that? Why he did not do that 4 years ago when the war started? Because he want to increase the price of gas when Trump become a president. He did it on purpose. He did not do it when he is a president. So now he's 24 hours, 48 hours left. So he put sanctions on the Russian oil. The last one he did. Go search right now for it. Don't listen to me. Don't believe me. If I type Biden oil sanction on Russia, what you will see? January 10. What? What? January 10. You guys have no idea. They were buying Russian oil until now. Biden admin imposes harsh sanctions on Russian oil. What is the date? January 10, 2025. When Trump he took the office, guys, anyone remember when Biden became a president? What day? Which day? Why he waited all those years? Yeah, because he want to increase the price. So Trump become president, the price will go up. And yes, it went up right away. I remember I filled the gas a day before. The day after, it was 60 cents more. In 1 day. Just in 1 day. So okay, that means he put the sanctions 10 days before Trump become president. In fact, there's other one, I think now they imposes, and then Biden he signed it just 2 days before. Like, this is when they prepare it, they submit it to him. I think he signed it just 2 days. This is what I remember. And right away, actually, I figured it out. I mean, obviously, he's trying to make the price of gas go up, you know, before Trump become president. Why did not do it? Yeah, see, he signed it in January 16. Biden he signed it in January 16. Yeah, scam. Literally a scam. Yeah, why USA don't put sanctions on India? All the Indian oil is coming from Russia. They put an exception. What does that mean? Okay, so what exception? Anyone is a friend to, you know, we give him exception. Are you having sanctions or are you having a party? Yeah. 7.15 per gallon in Canada. You know, obviously the prices of gas are not real. There is a big scam happening. The reason for this scam, let's just to explain to you. Companies, oil companies, are not charging you for the gas price. No. The stupid government of Canada and the stupid government of USA, they put a lot of regulation and tax on the gas. The oil company, they will not pay for it. They will charge you. So instead of saying the gas to you, the gallon for $1, they have to cover the cost, which is coming from the government. So they put on them conditions, work conditions, health conditions, global warming conditions, blah, blah, blah. All of this is money. And the price pile up the cost. Because at the end of the day, the company, they have to check how much money they spend and how much money they make. It's a business. So they cannot sell you the gas price as it should. No more, because they have to pay a lot before this gas can be there for you. And this a lot, all of it is useless. It's just a scam. All the regulation, like if you live in California, who live here in California? Go right now to Amazon. If you want to buy anything from Amazon, you will see California. They have a long list under the thing. It says this is and this and this and this and this is not approved according to the code, blah, 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 blah. A lot of codes. That increase the price of everything. If a truck of oil, when I go in California, they have to pay a lot of insurance, a lot of taxation, just for the truck to go, to use the road, you know, just to use the road, to drive on the road, you have tax. This is why California is one of the most stupid, ugly, expensive states in the country. And then they take the money from you and they give it to the migrant. And the migrant are drug dealers, most of them. Not all of them for sure. There's poor people are coming to make living. Nice, good people, poor people. But you know, always people will judge you if you are a migrant by the filthy. Like me as an Arab, after 9/11, wherever I go, I am, you know, like I go in the airplane, they put me in the, I never ask for a window again. That's it. They put me in the corner, in the, you know, next to the window, so I cannot move. When I go to for security check, I have a special security check. I feel like a VIP, you know. That's it. You're an Arab, but you can say, can you change? Can you do anything about it? They don't know who are. They all what they know. This guy is an Arab. Like when I go in the airport, actually, if I want to go, like once I was going to attend an event, and I was late. My airplane is almost gone. So I took my phone. شلونك? Alhamdulillah, mashallah, mashallah. You see the ears and the eyes. I'm talking, everybody is looking at me. The one before me, the one next to me, their eyes is open. The security guy, he came to me. He put a circle around my ticket number. And then he said, sir, you go there, which means special check, you know. And then he chose anyone, the one next to me, or like whoever next to me is a blonde, to make it like it's not discrimination, you see? They chose a blonde guy, redhead. So I went, instead of waiting, I was in Atlanta, instead of waiting, maybe God knows, maybe for an hour for security check, it was a long line. Unbelievable. So instead of waiting for maybe 2 hours, it took me 2 minutes. That security check, sir, you go there, okay? It worked, alhamdulillah, mashallah. When I went first time driving my car to Canada, where are you going? Who you will meet? Okay, do you mind if we see your phone? I said, okay, sure, you know. So I unlocked my phone. I gave it to the officer. Right away, he clicked at the browser. I think it was a girl. They click at the browser. It was Sahih Bukhari. I saw it. He had my phone in the table to show me he is not doing anything wrong, you know. He click at the browser, Sahih Bukhari. Bring them and the chains in their necks. Oh boy. They start looking. Oh. Said, sir, can you go to that room there? Said, yeah, sure, you know. They took my car apart. They took the door off. They took the tires. They opened, I mean, they took it apart, literally. The dogs, I'm watching from inside, you know. And then they found in my pocket, I was working a day before in fixing my cable, you know, my internet cable. So, you know, you have this connection, like adapter, you know. I have it in my pocket. So they empty your pocket, please. Or everything in your pocket. I empty my pocket. And why, what is this? I said, this is for the cable. Why? Said, cable, you know. I said, yeah, why you have it? I said, what the big deal? This is a cable for TV. I said, yeah, why you have it? Why you bring it with you? It's a little tiny thing. I mean, if I show, I think you know what I'm talking about, right? To connect two cables together, you know, it's just little piece of copper. Yeah, and they want to call and they want to check, and then they, you know, then the conclusion, it's okay, he can go. They find nothing. Yeah, this was my first experience in Canada. You know, and what make it more funny is when he click at the browser. You know, I never thought they would ask me to, you know, give their phone. You know, somebody asked me for reference, so this is the last thing I open. You know, and I shared it. So when they click, it was there right away in the front of their face. You know, yeah. Oh boy. Anyway, so, you know, we pray. I pray really for the war in Ukraine to stop as soon as possible. This war, there's no winner in it, and whoever win, he is a loser, because at the end of the day, Christians kids are killing Christian kids. Both sides are Christians, so you will not enjoy victory in any way. Even though we know that the Russians are the one they did the aggression. This is a war should not have happened, and there's no victory on it. So for me, I wish the war will stop, but there's no question about it that Trump is being an idiot and being, you know, being evil by what he is doing toward Ukraine. He is siding with the wrong person, and he is doing things he has no right to do. He is not the one to negotiate in the name of other country. He don't own the country just because America gave them $350 billion, which is not a true number, by the way. But even though this number can be paid back, they can pay you back and shut up, take your money and get lost. You don't own them. Very selfish, self-worship. Me. He keep, you know, I don't even listen to him no more because he keep repeating the same stupid thing. The same stupid thing he will keep repeating. Sometimes he sounds like Kamara. Kamara speak about the passage of time. Trump, he think he is the best of his time. They are lucky they did not strip search me. Well, it was a girl anyway. Look like you've been stripped and searched before, huh? Do you think Ukraine have the right to join the NATO? You see, my friend, I think Ukraine will make a big mistake if they join the NATO. This NATO is useless. Who guarantee that if Russia attack Ukraine, the NATO will join them. If they are part of NATO, they will not. Who said they will? When Turkey invaded Cyprus, what the NATO did? Nothing. Cyprus announced to unite with Greece. Turkey invaded second day. What the NATO did until now? Nothing. Sanctions? There's no sanctions. So my advice to Ukraine is never to attend any warmonger group. Because if a war happening in the future, is going to be using nukes. So Ukraine, they should isolate themselves from any war, build their country, flourish, and don't join any garbage. They do not need it. Ukraine, they can protect their own. So from now on, build your own country. You have a powerful army right now. You have a lot of minerals in your country. You are rich. I mean, this country, their land is gold. I never ate delicious vegetables in my life as I ate in Ukraine. What is the reason? The soil. I mean, they are the basket of bread for the whole world. When the war started, Ukraine, the price right now of a bread in America is twice more before the war, because of Ukraine. There is a mushroom I bought in Ukraine. It was very cheap, like the whole basket, big basket, guys, for 60 cents. And then later I learned that this is the worst mushroom in Ukraine for them. There's way better. It was so delicious, unbelievable. I mean, first day I ate mushroom, second day I ate mushroom, third day I ate mushroom. I became in love with this. So they are not, you know, this is a rich country. They have a lot of resource. Their land is gold. The tomato in there, I mean, the tomato drive me crazy. I mean, unbelievable. You buy tomato from Walmart, it doesn't taste. It doesn't even taste like water. Go and eat tomato in Ukraine. You will not believe it how tasty it is. It is like something out of what you know. Well, the speech is good, but we don't know what he meant by the speech. Freedom of speech, which I don't know what he's talking about. You see, he did not really give examples. But anyway, you know, I felt like American, when they speak to European, they were trying to practice something called supremacy. So I think it's a wrong approach. Especially this speech is in public. It's like, I'm the boss, you are nobody. All of you are a bunch of garbage. You know? So it's very clear an act of supremacy. And they are imposing themselves on others. And instead of telling them about freedom of speech, what about you? Change the law of your country where YouTube can suspend your president before you give them a speech. Isn't it YouTube and Facebook and Twitter, they suspended Trump when he was a president because the law protect them? Did you change the law right now? Is YouTube free to suspend anybody? Yes. So before you go and ask them to, you know, free speech, and you change the garbage in your country first. Are you with me? Europe is against Christianity. USA is against Christianity. No better. You see here, you see the double standard. Why you want Europe to give you freedom of speech? For who exactly? If you cannot guarantee your citizen in your country freedom of speech. So you say Europe is against the, we know that. They are against the Christians. They support Muslims. We know that. But this is what happening now in USA? Isn't it the Congress in USA, they make a law to protect Islam from Islamophobia? Go check it out. Are you going to cancel this law? Isn't it this is against freedom of speech? Are you going to change the law of all the media that they cannot censor anybody? They censor you in USA. So you are talking about supremacy in the way you claim that you have a better freedom of speech when you have the worst. I am free to talk. I keep deleting my videos on YouTube because I know I can lose my channel anytime. The only reason I have still my channel right now that I don't have too much videos. Did you ask yourself, after all those years, you see, when David Wood was a teenage, I was exposing Islam, making videos. All those kids you see in the internet, they are kids. Did you ask yourself why only I have 200,000 subscribers? I should have millions. Each time I reach 60, 70,000, 80,000, I lose my channel. So what I do now? The second I see the topic is sensitive, I delete my video right away. I tell people to download because I cannot keep it my channel. How many videos I have right now? 60? I'm going everyday life. That means I am what? I'm just speaking about what I speak about for the last 60 days only? Only? So I made tens of thousands of videos. I have 60 videos on my channel. You are saying to me you are speaking free? I'm not. I might lose my channel anytime. No, my friend, I know what's happening in Europe. I was in France. I know that the French government, they send every Sunday someone to spy legally, to listen to the preacher, what he say in the church. So if he speak about homosexuality, they will shut him down. If he speak anything against the Republic law, they will shut him down. I know. Trust me, I know. But turn to be America is not too much better. Isn't it the CIA? Sorry, the FBI. They put the Catholic churches under the terrorist watch in USA. They put a mother and a father. They spoke in a school against the Board of Education. They put him in the terrorist list. Is that true? Or I'm making things up? When Trump, he is a president, and then you block his account in YouTube, in Twitter, and Facebook, is that a freedom of speech? So instead of giving them listen about the freedom of speech, teach yourself first, change the law. If now YouTube suspend my channel, can I sue them? No, you cannot. You cannot. Censoring is a very legal practice in USA. There's no freedom of speech. You can get lucky and get away what you say because nobody is targeting you yet. The second they decide to target you, they can delete my channel right now. I mean, the guy was a president of the country. The most powerful position in the world for mankind in this earth. The president of the United States. He cannot open his account in YouTube. He cannot make a post in Facebook. This is telling you how bad it is. So we go to Europe and we give them a speech about freedom of speech, but we cannot make it happen here. Right? This is why I say they are speaking with supremacy. They think that they are better. You are not better than Europe. Your FBI, they were watching churches for many, many years. Anyone who supported Trump, they check their credit card, they check who donate to him, they check, this is USA government. This is not a new government. The same government, the same FBI. Isn't it the Republican, they keep talking about weaponizing the Department of Justice against political appointment? Isn't it what they say for the last 4 years? So do we have a freedom of speech? If Joe Biden decide to attack me, I will be cooked. Most of the supporters of Trump, they are friends, the big ones. They're in jail, bankruptcy, cases after cases after cases. This is America. You think you are better than Europe? Right? Yeah. They made a law for Islamophobia in America. How you believe in the freedom of speech and then you make such a law? What phobia? Is Islamic terrorism is true? How such a law even go and pass? Hypocrites. And they are censoring. Amazon, they took my books from Amazon shelves for 2 years. 2 years. And then I decide to sue them. So I send them an email. I say, if you don't give me the reason, my books is out of your shelves, I'm going to sue you. They told me that there is many complaint of hate speech in my books. I said, no problem, give me quotation from my books, present hate speech. I want to give it to my lawyer. 3 days after, they apologize and they say we found none. They censor me. 2 years. This is America. Is Amazon owned by Europe? Same garbage. Nobody is censored as I've been censored. I have no friends. Look, when I see something wrong, I vote for Trump, I speak against Trump. Because I don't take a side blindly. You do wrong, I go against you. If you want to be successful in the business of garbage, you have to be, do politics. Defend the guy, whatever he said. Come on, he's Trump. How many people now will be upset from me because I spoke against Trump today? Many, a lot. I don't care. You do wrong, you are wrong. You are stupid, I will call you stupid. You are smart, I will say you are smart. And just to let you know, I censor myself too. Before YouTube, they censor me about super chat. Then I decide to censor them and not to activate super chat. So a long time ago, they said no more super chat, you're blah, blah, blah. Not only, actually, they said to me, you are using videos of somebody else. But this is me, I'm Christian Prince, which is funny. And then They have no problem of me, like activate my super chat. I don't want them no more. So I decide to censor my channel. I don't want their super chat, because the first thing you notice about super chat, all those who do super chat in YouTube, they used not to go live. They never went live. They make a video and their super chat started. Now they say 2 hours, 3 hours, as long the donation is coming, they stay live until they cannot talk. Before, they used to make a video for 15 minutes, maximum 20 minutes. There's no super chat. They make money from the commercial advertising. But super chat changed everything. So now they go hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. Yeah, I'm not saying Germany is doing good, my friend. I'm not saying that. I'm saying they are not better too. They are not better. If you cannot give the president, they come to the house of the president to search his house in USA. They open even the lingerie of his wife. Go check it out. The pictures is there in the internet. So if you in Germany, you are just a person, normal person, they do that to you. What if you are president? This guy, he have a secret service protection. They go to his house. They flip upside his house. They open the drawers of his bedrooms, his wife panties, her bra. He's a president. So are you better than Germany? In this country, if you have a protection, like we can say America is way better than other country, for sure, we cannot compare. But in this country, if they decide to play with you, you will have fun. And if you are the most disgusting creature ever, and you have protection, nothing will happen to you. How many laws Hillary Clinton she broke by deleting her files in her computer? If a postman, he drop the advertising mail, not serious mail, advertising, he will serve 5 years in jail if he drop it in the garbage. She is a foreign minister. She formatted her computer to hide all the evidence against her. January 6, the Congress asked for the evidence they have against those people. They delete them all. How you delete? Have you ever heard of a country you delete evidence? There's no evidence. There's nothing. No videos, nothing. Nothing is gone. Because obviously they were censoring and targeting those people unjustly. So Europe have issues, America have issues, the garbage is everywhere. And if Trump, he want to fix the problem, he should start with the media in USA. That anyone who censor you see, they use the guideline like hate speech. They have to define what is hate speech. Like somebody calling for terrorism. Okay, censor and take him to jail. Somebody calling to kill. But somebody speaking against religion, somebody speaking about against politician, somebody speak against corona, there's no freedom of speech. In fact, I noticed in Ukraine there's a freedom of speech more than here. Yeah, I remember actually somebody told me that he's a dictator. This guy in Ukraine, he arrested the priest because they are supporting Russia. I said, are you stupid? Imagine there's a sheikh in USA supporting Al-Qaeda. Russia is the enemy now. They have war at them. If I am in charge, whoever support Russia should be executed, not only in jail. This is called treason. If Israel right now is at war with Hamas, and one Israeli, he joined Hamas or he support Hezbollah, people are stupid and they say stupid things and I laugh. You know what you can say? What kind of a priest he support Russia and the invader, killing their kids, taking their land? Many of those traditional churches, sadly, they are not priests, they are businessmen. So they calculate what is our more benefit for us, to be under the Russian or to be without the Russian. The answer is to be with the Russian, because at the end of the day it's about money. It's not about God. What the best tafsir of the Quran? There's no best tafsir of the Quran. All is garbage. The Quran tafsir is made to defend Quran, not to explain it. Tafsir in Arabic means explanation, interpretation. But none of the tafsir is made to explain the Quran, rather to defend the Quran. Like Ibn Kathir as an example. Just a few days ago, I was speaking in TikTok, remember? Oops, my broadcast is over. They suspend me. Right? Yeah. And you know, in Europe, if something happening wrong in Europe, why people don't vote against it? Why this government is still in Germany? Why you don't vote against it? So as the majority, they like the censor. If the majority they vote for a government, they will go to your house, they will arrest you, they will check your house for doing nothing just because you say something you don't like. Then why those people they vote for it? That means the whole country is doomed. They are doing this to you and you vote for them. You see, if this country doesn't have full voting, I will say, okay, well, they are dictators. No, they are not. You vote for them. You want to change it? End it. Vote for someone he's against that. Fix it. Anyway, I hope that Trump will not involve with this filthy scumbag Andrew Tate, this filthy. This person is a criminal. He deceived a lot of women. He deceived a lot of your children. And he brought nothing but filth to society and community. And anyone he praise such a filthy person, he must be from the sewage. Anyone who try to defend such a person, tell me who's your friend, I will tell you who you are. As simple as that. If your friend is a pimp, you are a whore. If your friend is a drug dealer, you are a vendor. Right? People they friend, they're kind. They will not be enjoying the company of someone not like them. As simple as that. I'm not going to keep you longer, guys. You want to download the video, feel free. And again, as always, I speak what I believe is true. You don't have to agree with me. But I believe that a decent Christian is the one who don't take a side blindly, is the one who takes side only with the truth, with what is right. If you side with a person, that means you are siding blindly. So if your son is Andrew Tate and he's a pimp, you will side with him? I will not. I will wash my hands from him forever. Never side with filth. Otherwise, you are filthy. The Lord, he said, from their fruits you shall know them. Not from their color, not from their ethnic, not from their language. As simple as that. So I want to say thank you all for being here. Feel free to leave your comment, and don't forget to disagree with me. I'm not a person who censor you. Your marriage is arranged. What those people are talking about? CP, you are a poet, but you don't know it? Oh no, I know it. My first article written in a newspaper, I was not even 14 years old. But I did not write this one. It was not a poet. It was, you remember I told you about Saja, which is the same as a poet, but it is not exactly. It's like an article, but with poetry, let us say. Yeah, so I know. I wasn't looking at the chat. People, they are making comment and they are funny. All right. So thank you guys for being here. Feel free to download the video, share it. And again, we pray that God will guide Donald Trump and he will not act stupid, and he will end this war, but not by supporting the criminal against the victim, but by doing the right thing, by being fair, by being just, and not by being greedy and thief. So I pray really from my heart that the war will end, because Christians are killing Christians. I never loved this war from the first day. That's why I was so upset about it. But we know who is the one who invaded who. We know who is the one trying to take the land of who. And if Americans, they want to take their money back, ask for the money. You don't ask for 50% of the whole country minerals. That is nothing but a theft. It's a shame, actually. Taking advantage of a poor country, suffering badly from war. It's like you find a cow, and this cow is sick, and you put your knife. You'll be the first one with the enemy, stabbing the cow from the behind. So the enemy want to eat the neck, you want to eat the back. This is what Trump is doing now to Ukraine. Very shameful behavior. And now the news about he's trying to free the filthy tits, Andrew Tits, is a big shame. Very big shame. Nobody can explain. Except one thing. All those garbage happening, Russia and Andrew Tate's, is because of the filthy Sucker Carson. This is Sucker Carson, nothing else. Garbage in, garbage out. Thank you. God bless you. And God is good. So is Jesus. And until we see you soon again, take care. God bless.